We ignore the fact that today's newspaper continues the story about the E. coli that has already killed 16 people in Europe. Now, E. coli should not be in vegetables. So the simple question to ask is, how did it get to the vegetables, if it can only be in the guts of animals? And why is it a new strain that's killing people? E. coli is in our stomach all the time. It doesn't kill us. Why is it becoming a killer? Why is it mutating? These are simple questions about the war against the earth. As food and agriculture has become more globalized, it has also become more intensive in terms of factory conditions. So animals are put in factories. What is a very precious gift of nutrients that should return to the soil, if animals are integrated with plants on a smaller scale, now that nutrient gift, and we actually have a beautiful function, I might as well tell you this. Every November, we have a festival of lights called Diwali in India. But the day after Diwali is Gobardhan Puja. Go, cow, Gobar, the gift of the cow dung. The puja, of course, is the prayer. We literally have an entire day dedicated to cow dung, because in ecological conditions, it is a source of wealth. It's worshipped as Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth. Because from cow dung comes fertility, from fertility comes food, and that's the cycle of life. But when you break that cycle of life, that same animal waste now becomes a curse. And when you put 100,000 cows in one place, and they're all infected, and they're getting infected because they're kept under conditions of punishment and torture, they're fed food they shouldn't be eating. They're not supposed to eat grain, they're herbivores. And there's research that's showing that when cows are fed grains, their stomach becomes the perfect environment for multiplication of mutant E. coli. So the grain feeding, on the one hand, is taking food away from human beings. 60% of the grain on the planet now goes for animal feed. And then it tortures the cow, and the waste that comes out is then dumped, because there's no way you can recycle it on that scale. It's thrown into waterways. And my own guess is irrigation water contaminated with animal waste is the source of this mutant E. coli.